So I heard about, 3 month sleep regression. How can the SNOO help with that?
So there's this thing called the 3-month sleep regression, which means that, man, my baby's doing great. You call up your girlfriend, no, the sleep is going really well. And then suddenly, slam, you hit a wall. Your baby starts waking up every couple of hours again, 3-4 times a night. And it's like you've got a newborn in the house all over again. It can be so frustrating because by then you're tired, you're kind of finished. You're ready to go into that next phase when the child is sleeping better. What happens with the 3-month sleep regression, it's kind of it's related to sleep cycles. So going back to baby sleep, we all have sleep cycles. We go into deep sleep and light sleep, close to wakefulness, and then back in deep sleep. And it's about a 1-hour cycle. 45 minutes to an hour for babies. And so what happens when you get into light sleep, you can hear things. You can feel things. Maybe you're a little hungry, maybe you hear some noises, maybe the room is too cold, and you wake up. And when the baby wakes up, they're going, hey, you come back here with the breasts, with the long hair. I want to help. I want you to take care of me. And so what happens is that this occurs at 3-4 months because they're social, because they enjoy being with you more than anything else in the world. You're their rock star. And so in the middle of the night, do they want to be in a quiet room by themselves flat lying there, or do they want to be with their very best friend? And so what happens is they start waking up. And then when they wake up, we pick them up and feed them and hold them, which encourages the waking up. And then you get into this cycle where they're waking up more and more and more, sleeping during the day and then spending a lot of time awake at night. That's the 3-month sleep regression. And it's a bear, man. I mean, it is really, really hard to go through. And what SNOO does, which is so interesting, is that as they get into light sleep and they're starting to feel a little hunger or they're starting to listen to sounds, the bed is making motion and sound that kind of covers over what is going on in the house. There's another thing that confuses parents, which is around 3 months or 4 months, babies can go through what we call the 3-month sleep regression, which means that they're starting to wake up every 2 hours again in the middle of the night. And what happens with that is they're getting into light sleep and then they wake up going, where's the party? Where's everybody? They want the company, they want social exposure. And so they start waking up again. And even when they're in SNOO, they start waking up again. And so parents think, well, the bed was great in the beginning, but now it's not working anymore. And the issue there is that when babies are getting into that nosy stage where they start waking up in the middle of the night, it means that they need more jiggle and more motion all night long. In other words, the baseline slow rocking and shushing of the bed is a little too boring for them. And so with the app, you can actually set it at a higher level. You can set it up 1 or 2 levels to be a little bit more like you sleeping in a train, or a subway, where you got that bouncy thing happening and the louder white noise. And that helps them when they get into light sleep, not to wake up all the way, but to kind of go back and sleep. So some kids need a little bit more of that sound and motion. And so when we adapt the bed or modify it in that way, we find that the vast majority of kids do great, and they really should be able to stay in for the full 6 months.